what makes me particularly excited to teach this unit, and what makes me excited about empirical research in general, is going out into the real world. Because what is particularly exciting is that research is about experience, and in order to experience, you need to face the real world. I'm Hans Asenbaum. I'm one of the tutors on this unit, and I'm filming this from Vienna in Austria. I grew up here in Vienna. I did my master's studies of political science here, and later I went to London to do a PhD at the University of Westminster there. And just very recently I actually started a postdoc at the University of Canberra. Now, due to circumstances that you might imagine, travel is at the current moment not possible, so I cannot come to be physically present in Australia. So I will be teaching this unit here from Vienna. So my work engages with new forms of democracy, new ways of doing democracy, new forms of political participation. And within this realm, I particularly focus on online engagement. So the question what online politics or the new channels, the new participatory formats that we can engage in online can contribute to democracy. So if you think, for example, of social media as one example of how to engage with politics online. And I've engaged with this field of research mostly theoretically, so from a theory perspective, that means engaging with the world, just like empirics would do, but from a theory perspective. Empirically, I've also done some work previous to that, and that focused on a new social movement in Russia in the 1980s. So in the time of the perestroika, where in these authoritarian regime there were some first liberations so that political participation could take place, there was a social movement that had many different ideas about how to reform or how to design a new way of doing democracy. And based on my master thesis, which this research was for, this book basically was published a couple of years ago. And for doing this research, I went to Russia. I did 16 interviews and extensive document analysis. And this was probably one of the most exciting times in my life, because basically every day I woke up, thinking about which interviews I could do or I was going to do, what the answers these people gave meant, what all these hints I found in the various documents meant. And it was a truly exciting time in my life.